guys, welcome to the channel. This is Israel Life and this is Real Life. And on today's agenda, I'll be crocheting the iconic bunny hat. These are the materials that I used to make it, which includes some crochet markers which helped me track the rows I was on as I was crocheting, a 5mm hook, yarn, and a yarn needle. This is a two-toned hat, which is why you're going to see the two different shades of pink. Of course, you can use any color you want, and in fact, you don't have to use different colors, you can just use one color for the full hat. I mean, the possibilities are endless. The inspiration I got for this video is from a channel called Ramen Jean TV. I watch her a lot and she makes really cool stuff, so I'll have her link in the description and you guys can go check her out. And with that being said, let's get started on this hat. We start off with a simple slip knot to get things started. Once you finish your slip knot, you're going to chain 34. So here I've chained my 34 and I'm getting ready to move on to the next step. After your 34 chains, you're going to chain an additional 1 chain. Now, you're going to half double crochet into the chains you just made until you get to the 29th chain. And okay, I will see you guys once I've gotten to my 29th chain. Okay, so this is my 29th stitch. Here you can see that I have 5 stitches left in the row. And this leads us to the next step, which is single crocheting these last 5 stitches. Then turn your work and chain 1. Also, when you're single crocheting through these last 5 stitches, remember to go through the back loop only. Now, we're going to half double crochet for the rest of the row going into the back loop. Chain 2 at the beginning of each row, and then you're going to continue this pattern of half double crocheting and single crocheting at the last 5 stitches till you have reached 19 rows. So here I've made it to my 19th row, So here I've made it to my 19th row. So now I'm cutting the yarn and I'm going to grab my second color. Here's my second color. I got this yarn from Joann's, I believe, and the first color I just bought from Walmart. So now I'm attaching the second yarn to the hat, like so. And now we are going to restart the whole process over again with the second color of yarn for 19 rows as well. So I reached my 19th row in the second color. Now, fold your hat, and now you will slip stitch the long ends together going into the back loops of the stitches. I struggled a lot and made a lot of mistakes during the process of this hat, and in the end it actually ended up not really fitting my head that well. So I had to make another one that fit me better, but I did it off camera. But it's okay, everyone makes mistakes. This is real life after all. Once you have reached the end, and the hat is all stitched together, you're going to cut the yarn and pull it through nice and tight. So now we're going to close the hole at the top where the single crochets are. So we're going to weave in and out of the top stitches till we get all the way around and get as close to the edge as possible. Once you've weaved all the way through to the other end, you're going to pull the thread all the way through. Pull the string tight and cut off the long pieces of the yarn and tie it off and fold the bottom of the hat. After following these steps, it should leave your beanie looking like this. So technically this is a finished beanie and you don't have to do anything else to it. But of course, we are here for the bunny ears! Yay! So, now we're going to start the process of making the bunny ears. The first step to making the bunny ears is making a magic loop. Making the bunny ears was definitely the hardest part for me because I messed up so many times I had to restart them so many times. But don't worry, you won't see much of that. And even though I restarted the ears many times, I still ended up having 2 different size ears. But it's okay, it still came out very cute. After making the magic loop, you're going to chain 2, then you will double crochet into the loop 4 times. Once you have done that, pull the string so that the loop closes. After every row of double crocheting, you will single crochet the next row. So, the next double crochet row is an increase row, which just means you're going to double crochet into each stitch twice. But don't forget to place your stitch marker so that you know where the beginning of your row is, because you can easily get lost and forget what row you're on. So, as you can see, I finished my double crochet row, and as I said previously, after every double crochet row, you will single crochet that very next row. So once you guys get to the end of your single crochet row, you will turn your work inside out, and you will do the exact same process by double crocheting into each stitch twice for the whole row, and then single crocheting the very next row. So this is what my bunny ear is looking like after doing the increase on the double crochet, then single crocheting. And so, now that I finished doing that, I'm going to do a whole row of double crochet without any increase. So you're going to go into each stitch just once, all the way around. Don't forget, after every double crochet row is a single crochet row. Once you have finished that row, you're going to do another increase row, where you will double crochet into every 2 stitches twice this time. So you will double crochet a stitch normally, and then the next stitch you will double crochet twice in that row, over and over for the whole row. So now you're going to double crochet for 5 rows, making sure to single crochet after each row. And I think this is where I made a mistake, because I might have forgotten to single crochet after the double crochet rows. So that's why my bunny ear looks a little different from the video that I watched, but it's fine. Just remember, single crochet after each double crochet row. So this is when I finished my 5 rows. And because I was running out of time on my camera, I did the next few rows off camera, which is why you see so much progress on the bunny ears. So basically what you do after your 5 rows is you're going to crochet an additional 6 rows, but you will decrease. So your first row, you will double crochet 3 stitches normally, then you will take your hook, wrap around the yarn, and then put it through the front loop of the very next stitch. Then put your hook through the next loop, the next front loop of the next stitch, and then pull the yarn through both of those stitches, and that's how you make a decreased stitch. Then the next row will be a normal double crochet row. And after you double crochet, you're going to single crochet, and you will decrease again, but this time after every 2 stitches instead of 3. So double crochet 2 stitches, and then you go in the 3rd stitch and start your decrease. And then of course, you would double crochet the next row normally, just no decrease, it's just a regular double crochet row. And then after that, you will single crochet a row, and then double crochet a row, single crochet, then double crochet, and then one more single crochet and cut your yarn. And that will be your completed bunny ear, if you did it correctly. It won't look like this one because I made a few mistakes, but it's okay. The process is still very fun. And then you just do the whole process over again until you have a second ear. And here we are. Now we will attach the ears to the beanie, which is fairly simple. First, take the yarn that's at the top of the bunny ear and take your yarn needle and weave it in and out to close the hole for both ears. So I have my stitch markers on the places where I plan to attach the bunny ear. So now this whole section is just me sewing the ear to the bunny hat. All you have to do is just weave in and out through both the beanie and the ear till it is sewn all the way through and secured for both of the ears. So here's the finished hat on my mannequin and Flukniqua. Both of the ears are attached and it's done. Yay! It's so pretty! I love it so much. So I crocheted some chains to tie into a bow and put around the ears, just like in the video I watched. Also, in the video, she had some safety pins that she put on the hat, which made it look way more cute, but I couldn't find any, so I just stuck to what I had. But it's still cute. This has definitely been one of my favorite crochet projects I've done, although I do have another cool project lined up that I've been planning for a while, so stay tuned for that.
Here's what my purple and pink bunny hat looked like when it was finished.
So like I said earlier, I did go back and do this again, but correctly and with different colors. I did pink and purple this time for the whole hat, and it came out so much better and it actually fit my head. Well, anyway, thank you all for tuning in and watching me crochet. I will see you all next time. TJ Faith logging out. Bye!